Okay, and then I catch any exception because we know that every time. Well, I'll just do it. Okay.
Did we mention that line 34 prints the wrong?
Yeah,
It prints next
mentioned
to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
sorry.
mentioned
I
that.
didn't
You need
catch
to make a note of that, though.
Can we
Yeah,
put?
who's checking the
Crazy Bob.
recorder?
I'm just looking over here. Major. Our majors are what we had. The not equal to sentinel, that needs to change.
Right.
We're not checking for a period, or we have the exception.
We're printing every character on a new line as an int.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
There's questions about whether the loop even terminates. And now we're printing the wrong variable.
Okay. Now shouldn't catch, are we gonna have, catch be on its own line, or catch comes after, on line 36 there? Should we, do we want to talk about a standard for that?
I personally like this style. I mean, I think this is the GNU style or whatever. I like this line. This where the opening curly brace is on the same line and then the closed curly brace on a different line.
Actually, Crazy Bob and I talked about that a lot, and we thought that was a nice way to put the code. And again, if we want to define a standard that is different, we can do
The
it.
aesthetics of coding were discussed between the two of you.
Just that.
That's interesting.
Well,
We were talking about how Ada doesn't even use these curly braces. I mean, we could do begins and ends, and then it's really clear exactly where these blocks are beginning and ending. And we wouldn't be having all these crazy Java problems that we've got.
But Crazy Bob is from pre-Civil War era, so you need to be careful when you listen to him. One thing that's bothered me, I keep looking at this thing, is that here's a piece of code. You're claiming that you wrote it, but there's no header in this code that says, this is Dr. Bug's code, the revision of the code, any of that kind of information, which is typical in software engineering, that we know whose it is, how it's revised. If other people have been making new versions of it, we know who they are, what the dates of each revision, original development are, etc. None of that is in here.
So that 10 years from now, the maintainers can call you up in the middle of the night and
Right.
ask you what you were thinking.
well, if you look at the number of bugs in this code, it's
There's
clear.
no Java
Dr. Bug
document at
wrote
all on here.
No Java document.
In this case, it might be appropriate that you also put the sources of the different places you visited for the copy and paste of code. That might be.
Okay, that was just a minor. I mean, I really copied a couple of things, not too much,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's sure. I mean, I
Like the while statement, that's
Mhm.
incorrect.
Yeah.
well, I think I told you before that the while statement is
That was
actually
your-
my mistake.
Yeah,
The
you're-
point, but the point has been made.
So-
Very good, Dr. Bug. Continue, please.
Okay, so at this point, the
I think
catch.
going back to line 36, I believe it's improper to catch just a generic exception. You're supposed to catch the most specific exception you're actually expecting.
Catching generic exceptions is catching generic exceptions. That's just a cover your behind kind of thing.
Yeah,
You're absolutely
comprehensive,
right.
Since
right.
we're actually trying to catch I/O exceptions, I believe this should be I/O exception.
Yeah, I was just trying to be comprehensive because in this way, any exception that happens will be caught, which
And
makes the
immediately
code more
exiting the
reliable,
system
right?
without printing anything is also really bad. I mean, we should be writing to the logger.
In the
And
case
logging
where the
the
exception was raised.
Yeah,
Right.
in case the exception was raised. Right.
Good issue.
I'd call that definitely a major, both of them. I don't know if my colleagues agree with that or not.
So we need to catch specific and then have a generic catch that follows? Is that what we're saying?
Well, we just catch the ones we're actually expecting.
What about the ones that we don't expect? We won't get any information about those, will we?
Well, if we were using Ada, they have a catch-all at the end that we could always
Well,
put
enough
there.
with this Ada stuff. I think we're using Java, and so we'll have to deal with that. Again, I think we should make that also part of the coding standard.